the radio with Karloproduction.
Sziasztok, Karló Zsolt vagyok, audio imaging producer. Ebben a részben még mindig a Kronehit rádióban vagyunk, és jön a Rüdiger interjú második része, természetesen nagyon sok szakmai érdekességgel. A harmadik részben pedig majd láthatjátok a stúdiókat, és megismerhetitek a többi szakterületet is. De most vissza Rüdigerhez, aki mesél nekünk a forradalmi találmányáról, a Kronehit Smart Appról.
Kronehit. Wir sind die meiste Musik.
7 years ago, Kronehit launched the Smart App.
The first app worldwide that could skip radio.
If the listeners don't like the music,
I built it,
like a song, they can swipe or delete or rewind.
No, they can't rewind because otherwise we would really have issues with the music rights. So they can only skip songs, and skipping songs means you play a replacement song for that. The good thing is that we can really look at these figures, and we have a skip rate, and every week in the music meeting we look at the skip rate. So a good song has a skip rate of 1.3, and a bad song, a new song, it mustn't be necessarily bad. If a song is new, it has a higher skip rate. So it starts typically at 6 and then it would go down to 1.3 if it's a top hit. And it would go up again.
A Kronehit app eredménye egy hüvelykujjal készített diagram. Viszont ezt a hallgatók rajzolják, és valós visszajelzéseken alapul. Többek között ebből áll össze a hetente jelentkező Kronehit Top 30 is, aminek a mottója a te lájkod, a mi parancsunk. Az applikációban adott tetszés nyilvánítások a listán a dalokat felfelé viszik, a skip pedig természetesen lefelé. És ahogy hallhattátok, egy napra kész, pontos eredményt kapnak a zenei szerkesztők. Ti rámernétek bízni a hallgatókra a rádiós toplisták szerkesztését?
It's not a big game changer. The same happened to Capital Group in England, the same happens now to Bauer Group in Scandinavia, the same happened to SWR3 in Germany, the same happened to RTL in Germany. So when we started it, they all built it on their own because they thought it's a great idea. I also thought it was a great idea because otherwise I wouldn't have invested in it. A lot of time and a lot of money. However, obviously it's two categories in the consumer mind. There is radio, that's gotta be linear, because there's a guy in the studio or a girl who picks the songs and plays it, and it's live and linear. And there is music services like Spotify, Amazon Music, and so on. And obviously it's very hard to teach people that there is a hybrid between these two. So yes, there's usage. The app has totally fans. We have very good data that we can use for music planning. But did it really change the attitude of people towards radio apps? No, it didn't.
The skip opportunity is unlimited nowadays.
Yeah, I would say it's unlimited. Technically speaking, it's 100 tracks per hour. Mm-hmm. But I mean, if somebody goes to this station and skips 100 tracks, then probably he should choose another station. So this is Kronehit Smart, which is the first app worldwide that can skip songs. So if you, for example, you don't like the Chainsmokers with Paris, you can simply skip it and listen to beautiful Sabrina Carpenter. Add it to my favorite list. I'm not looking right now. So you can simply, yeah, that's the Euro song. We know it. Mm-hmm. So now we have reached our limit right now, not because we have a general limit, but we just ran out of songs, so we have to wait a little bit. And we can also change to different stations. This is the new DAB stations, you can't skip them, but when you go down here, so this is a version of Kronehit, including the presenters from the studio, but playing more fresh songs. Mm-hmm. And of course you can also skip through them.
Like a Tinder application.
Yes, like a Tinder, but you cannot do this one. So it's not like if you want to meet them, it doesn't work. It's just, you can only skip. It's a kind of negative Tinder thing, yeah.
How do you keep your team spirit high?
I think the most important thing is that people love to go to work. And the second important thing is that they love to go to work for the right thing. If they just love to go to work because they like to meet other people that are friendly and nice, that's okay, and you need that, yeah. But it's not enough, actually. So you need people that have specific goals in their life, that say, I want to achieve this, I want to achieve that, they want to grow. And that's the hard part of it, actually, especially if you're a small station like we are. We are a small station compared to ORF. We don't have these 22 hierarchy levels where you could say, I'm going to jump this and then and that. We don't have it. Yeah? So the good thing is when you work at Kronehit that pretty early you have a lot of responsibility and can do a lot of things. So for young people, that's always kind of attractive. The bad thing is that Kronehit is typically not a place where you go to retirement. So if you look at it like in a soccer game or soccer clubs, you would say we are more Ajax Amsterdam than Bayern München. So we are more now like Red Bull Salzburg. So we take young players and work with them, and many of them will leave us. That's totally okay, but we need to keep the talent flow. And it's getting harder and harder actually, because the talent nowadays has a lot more opportunities than to work in media. I mean, they have this influencer thing and so on, and that's totally okay. But 20, 30 years ago, when you were young and you liked music, you didn't have, and you were not able to play an instrument, you didn't have too many ways to work with music, and radio was one of them. Nowadays, there's an abundance of things that you can do to communicate, and that's something that we feel. So it's getting harder and harder to attract new people to the medium. It's still good, I wouldn't complain, but you could say that it's not as easy as it was. So what we do actually is we go to schools, we invite school classes to come to the station, so we try to show young people the behind the scenes tour of radio, and some of them say, when I'm 18, I would like to look into that, that's cool, yeah.
Tehetséggondozás, gondoskodás a rádió jövőjéről, utánpótlás, ezek általában itthon teljesen ismeretlen fogalmak.
What was the favorite game or promotion for you?
For me personally, if you look at the success, Naked Wedding.
Oh, it's interesting.
Yeah, I think it was because I could track on Google Trends what it did, and it was unbelievable how the search volume of Kronehit went up. Naked Wedding was pretty much what it says. We said we give away an entire wedding, you get everything, but the dresses and the suit, because you don't need it because you're going to marry naked. And we found a couple from Upper Austria, and they married naked, and it was huge success.
Die Kronehit Nackthochzeit.
It was not easy to produce, and of course it was also edgy, and some people didn't like it, but at the end it was an attention getter. So with a promotion it always depends what's your strategic goal of it, and in this case we were a smaller station at the time, and we said we just need to grab attention. People need to know that we are here, and we didn't have so much money for billboards and other stuff, so we said, okay, we need to do something that's the talk of town, as they call it in the good old American radio books. And it worked actually. Yeah, so we could really see how the Google search for Kronehit went up. So that was great. I also did a lot of bad promotions. One of the promotions that backfired the most. We will not only talk about the good things, but also about the bad things. Was when we played the promotion. That gave away new breasts for you and your mom, and that was a little bit over the top, I would say. The reason why we did it actually was that in Austria, if you got a breast amputation because of cancer, you don't get a free replacement, and the winner had exactly this issue. So that was the story we told with it. So in the end, it was a positive story. Many women really hated us for that. Yeah. So that happens sometimes, because you try to do things that are edgy, and sometimes you overshoot it. Yeah, it's like that. But if you never overshoot it, you never know where the limit is. So it's like that.
What was the biggest prize at Kronehit?
The biggest prize is always the year of your life, das Jahr deines Lebens, that we play in January. You get 1 year free, like a car. You get a credit card that automatically recharges itself every month. You get a holiday trip in winter, a holiday trip in summer, a weekend trip to a city in March or April. You get a lot of stuff. And the only thing you have to do is to take part, and it's we did it in January, because January normally in radio ads is a slow month in Austria, because everybody spends like crazy for Christmas, and then afterwards people are a little bit exhausted. And we wanted to bring up a promotion that gives our sales team the chance to include more clients in a slow period like January, and yeah, that's why we do it. And it's a great promotion. Our people love it, and we're making money off it. So that's the best thing you can have. All stakeholders are happy. That's good. You simply have to take part on the homepage, because it's a game that we use to fill up our database.
Remélem a szélszeseknek is hoztam valami újat, mert ugye láthattátok, hallhattátok, hogy a tapasztalatok azt mutatják, hogy a nagy évvégi kiköltekezések után igenis nagy létjogosultsága van egy januári promóciós időszaknak. Na és innen folytatjuk, legközelebb jön a stúdiókörkép és a Kronehit további érdekességei. Jön majd Martin és beszélünk az Entertainment Developmentről és a Traffic and Continuity-ről is. A reggelistában is beszélgetünk egy kicsit, majd szót kap a Social csapat, és zárjuk a Kronehit szekciót a zenei szerkesztőkkel. Az e-mail címem változatlan, karloproduction.com. Kérdés esetén írjatok, mint ahogy ezt eddig is tettétek. Tschüss!